So what's up, people? It's your boy once again, Doctor, and right now, we are going to run a full top-down analysis. And guys, welcome back to our channel. Forgot to do some introduction. So welcome back to our channel, the first Trader who one. I think in my previous video I make a real top-down analysis on some pairs, which I actually gave some signals out, which I see some trading opportunity in them, and then I was expecting for some trade to be triggered. So far, based on, let's check the analysis which was predicted by me last week. I think we had GBP. So GBP, I don't know if it's actually on the first list though, but GBP for last week, I said I wanted to see a break and a pullback, a break and a retest, yeah, before I could pick. I think the candle was somewhere around there, can't tell. But so far, if you're picking this trade, I think you should be floating in profit by now. I actually take out 50% of my profits when the market got it, because I know there's an high chance that the market might give us what we call a double bottom. So that's that about GB NZD. I think we had GBP card as well. GBP card was a good trade. Was supposed to be a good one. It was good though, because at least we literally had no entry. Last week I said I wanted to see some pullbacks into this level, but the market can be somewhat tricky, and it was just few pips away, few pips. See the pips which the market has tends to see from here to here. This, oh my bad, this is not the two I should be using. Let me use this, let me count it from here. It's just about, see, just 10 pips away, 10 pips away, and then the market just gives you some candle and then drop. And I was actually expecting the market to pull back here before I pick my trade, but it is what it is, guys. So, and the last one, I think we checked GBP AUD. Yeah, GBP AUD was a good one. GPD was a good one, because I think when I was making the video, the market was somewhere around here, and I said I wanted to see the market pull back here again before I could pick an entry on this trade. And look at it now, we are actually floating in profit. So that's that about that. So from this week, we are going to run a full top analysis on some pairs. GPZ is still on it. I think I give out a full law top-down analysis on this pair. So on GPZD going into next week, I'm not expecting much. Because I felt like the market just needs to come to this level before I could think of what to do. But right now, there is nothing. There is literally nothing. So GBP card as well. Let's check it again if you are going to have a trading opportunity for next week. So GBP card looks somehow interesting, because GB card, I'm seeing some trading opportunity. We mix our first entry, and then this levels is where is the target for this trade. So going into next week, I want to see GBP to do some break and retest on the daily time frame, and then, oh my bad, and then I look to trade, and I'll be going to the 4 hour time frame. Want to see some sort of break and retest based off daily. I want to see probably Tuesday candle close. The market just opened. I want to see the market probably on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I want to see it close below here. Probably Thursday follow, and then from Friday I want to see some pullback. Probably this trade might be coming from the upper week. You understand? So this week which we are going into, I'm not expecting this to. I don't know if this setup might present itself this week, but this I just want to see a daily candle close, another one pullback. Probably this trade might be on Friday or Thursday. Can't tell. So I'm focused on the sales. I think you know the reason why, because we've had a double top at the weekly time frame. So next one, the last one was GBPUD. GPUD as well. Let's go into the details on the daily time frame. GPUD, I think I told you guys the reason why we picked a sell here. and this was a sweet trade. You understand? So right now on GBPUD, um on GPUD, we've seen the market close below here, and then we've seen this pullback. If this pullback could hold, we might drop. So going into the 4-hour time frame, I don't really like this type of break and retest. You understand? Based off market structure, I would love to see the market drop. You understand? I want to see the market drop well, and then we get a pullback into this level, and then we look to sell. So right now, GB card is going to be on the list for the next week trade. So sorry, I said GB, my bad. GBP AUD. So on GBP AUD, you want to see a clear break and retest. A clear what? Break and retest. So hopefully, if I want to see how this how Monday candle will close, how Monday candle will close, because this I want to see how the Monday candle is going to close. If we close like this, if you close, I want the market to range here for a while, but I want the market to just drop, then pull back. I don't like this type of stuff. You understand? So we just have to patiently wait for the market. Let me use this part to show what I'm expecting. I want to see the market drop, pull back, and then I go to the 4-hour time frame. Then I target a risk to reward of 1 to 2. I target 1 to 2. We don't want to be too greedy. 1 to 2, 1 to 2. We are risking 1 to get 2. So for the coming week, what are our new pairs? So I think Euro card, Euro card is there. Euro card. On Euro card, let me run a full top down analysis on Euro card. So based off Euro card, let me delete all my trades. Why are we picking a sell? Because overall structure, where do we take based on the 3 months time frame? Let me mark my levels. I think we have this level. We have this level. And this level right there. Yeah. So this level, and then I have this level as well. Because this is a real level. You understand? This is a real level, and I think I have this as well. But these are the intermediate level. But overall, if you Euro card is to drop, this yes will be our long-term goal for Euro card drops. But the market has been ranging for a while, you understand? And then we see the market drop, touch this level, drop this one, and on this attempts, I'm expecting a drop as well. Let's go into monthly time frame. On monthly, we've seen the market creating some weeks. Weekly, so on weekly, this is where it gets somehow tricky. Let me delete this. So I think the market might just want to come back into here and then rally. So it's going to give us it's going to give us an higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and we expect an higher high. But right now we are seeing something like a reversal pattern. I don't know if you guys can spot it. This is more like an head and shoulder. It looks best on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, I saw this. You know, I saw this. This is the left, and this is going to be the right shoulder. This is the head. But out of this, you still see some minor head and shoulders, but this is the overall bigger picture. And I was expecting the market to go back into this level. Oh yeah, you understand? But I just have to put it at the body, and then it has been triggered. So and then I had this level. I have this level. This is a level. This is more like the neckline of the inner head and shoulder, and then this is the lower of it, and then we are actually stuck in a range on Euro card. We are stuck in it, but since we favor the downside, what do we need to see going into next week? I want to see a clear break and retest. We target 1 to 2 on the 4-hour time frame, but we need to see the market dropped, pull back, and then we look to trade in the direction. We target our usual 1 to 2. So and next on the list is Euro AUD. Do I have? Yes, Euro AUD is going to be a good trade. Yeah, This is going to be a good trade actually because I'm seeing something. Let's run a full clean top down analysis on this as well. So on your already from the bigger picture, where do we think the market is going? The market is literally heading to the upside. So if you have to mark our level, like the nearest level the market is getting to, I think we had this. This is a level which has held previous in the past, and then we had this as well. We had this level, and then I will have to choose this. I have to choose this. It should have been here though. Yeah. So overall for Euro UD, I'm expecting a drop on Euro UD down to this level, but there are some inner levels you understand. So going into the monthly time frame, I think we had this level which has been trying to hold for a while. So the market might get there and then pull back to the upside. So overall we see the market giving us an higher high and higher low. Then we saw this higher high. This was the higher high, higher low, higher high. We didn't get an higher low. We get an higher high, higher low. So which means this level serve us as a support level. You understand on the weekly time frame. So based on the weekly, we are still bullish. But based on the 3 months time frame, this is a strong level of resistance. But you just have to go into details and see how things is going to play out. So on Eurocard, going into details, let's get to the daily. Yeah, on daily, this is what I've been seeing. We've seen the market change structure right on this area of interest. This is an inverse head and shoulder. Not the best picture, but it is what it is. If you could look well, this is an inverse head and shoulder. So right now, the market has dropped on a structural move. This is a correctional phase, and then we're expecting the market to give us some upward market structure. We've seen the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We are expecting the market to put in an higher high, but we didn't see that. We saw the market just wicked out. Why? Because we had this level. This level has not been taken out. If you are going to be bullish, we need to see this level. And this is going to be the level that will confirm the real trend for us. I hope you understand, guys. This should be the real one that will confirm the real level for us, because this is also more like a neckline. You understand? This is a neckline. This place is also a neckline. If you would agree with me, we need to see some structural move, higher high, higher low, high high. This should be our higher low, and then, but unfortunately, we didn't see that. And I was looking, I was like, what's going on Zero AUD? Then I tried to go into details and see how this thing is trying to play out. So overall, what I'm seeing on Zero AUD is somehow simple. Um, with what I'm seeing, I think the markets might just be trying to come back into this level. I think we had this level. Yeah, I think the market might just be trying to come back here or here, because I don't know, the market might be trying to form a potential double bottom before we rally to the upside. But based on technicals and based on patterns, I've seen that the market is trying to form some chart patterns. It has not formed yet. It's not confirmed yet, but let me try and explain, because this thing that I'm seeing here looks like an head and shoulder, not the best picture actually. You understand, this is not the best picture of an head and shoulder, because it's actually different from what we see in the textbook. And believe me, 90% of the time, the head and shoulder we see in the textbook, how it's being drawn out, it's actually not the same as we see them on the real chart. You understand? But this is an head and shoulder. This is the right, this is the head, and we are going to be having a potential left shoulder right there. So I'm expecting the market to give me a pullback into this level before we short to the downside. So let's get into this on the 4 hour time frame. I'm expecting Euro AUD to pull back into this area. I want Euro AUD to pull back into this area, and then once I see a bearish engulfing candle, I pick my entry and target my usual 1 to 2 trade. You understand? So we are not trying to be too greedy, because we know there is a potential that once the market hits here, we might see a reversal. You understand? So that's that about Euro AUD. I don't want to take much of our time. And then I think we have the next online is HDJPY. I think I shared analysis on KJPY, but I don't think I've so on EDJPY, let's go to a clean chart. Actually, do I even talked about this trade last week? I guess not. I guess not. So on Euro AUD, if you are going to run a raw technical analysis, you don't need to go far. Right now, the market is trying to form us something. So far, what do we see the market doing? The market is moving in an uptrend. But right now, we see the market has actually failed here, which means the market is trying to form a potential head and shoulder. This is a great reversal pattern, and it's happening on the 3 months time frame. So I'll be expecting this thing to get through. This ADJPY trade is very simple, very very simple. If we are going to be marking our areas of interest, I think we had this level. We had this level. I don't want to mark too many levels, guys. I don't want to mark too many levels. I don't know why. I don't want to mark too many levels. So you see the market come back here. The market is actually making an uptrend. This is an higher high, higher low, higher high, higher high. Expect the market to be an higher low, but we didn't see that. Why? I don't know. I don't know. So, but there is a chance that the market might wants to come into this level and then drop based on 3 months time frame market structure. So let's go into details. So the monthly, and based off the monthly, it looks like the head and shoulder has done its thing. You understand? So we might actually be seeing the market going to the upside. So which means we don't really need this any longer. So let's go into this. We see that we are kind of bullish because this is a strong level of support from the higher picture. So go to the weekly where we try to go into details more. So on the weekly, we saw the market trending to the downside. The market has been giving us some structural move of lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and this is a potential lower low, expecting a lower high, then we drop. But unfortunately, we couldn't see that. What do we see? I was in this trade. I saw this trade. I was expecting the market to give us a lower high and then drop, but we didn't see that. We didn't see that. So then I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Once I saw this candle that closed above, I knew it that okay, we might be trying to form and Haver's head and shoulder. I was like, okay, I need to see a push to the upside, pull back, and then we rally to the upside. So, which means this is actually an inverse head and shoulder. This looks thinner than the one we've been seeing before. So, how can we know the market has the potential of going to this side, and based off tech, because if you are to draw our trend lines, I think this guy is out, bro. He's out. He's out. We've seen the candle close above it. He's out. You see, we've seen a break of the trend line. So, which means this might be the new level for ADJPY. So, the overall target of ADJPY should be here. And how can we pick our entries on this trade? So, let's go to the lower time frame to get entries. So, on lower time frame, this is what we saw. We saw the market pull back, give us a double bottom, and then based on last structural move, which was here, I was expecting the market to give me a shift in structure, and this was the first attempt. This was it. But I think, do I get it? I don't take this trade. But I was trying to hop in somewhere around it, but I just felt like, okay, let me just let this trade. Let me just let it go, you understand? So that's that about AD JPY. So AD by, how are we going to pick our entry for the coming week? I've seen this level in the market for a while. So this is actually my new area of what interest. This is my new area of interest. So I want to see, we've gotten a break above because this is the last structural move. We've gotten, this is going to be structure flip. I think I'll have to make a video about structure flips. Some people call it the falling knife. Some people call it there's another name that some trader calls it Elliott wave. Yeah, I think it's Elliott wave, if I'm not mistaken. But I call it the structure flip because previous structure can also tends to be like a staircase for the market to rally to the upside. So overall, for USDJPY, I'm looking at this this level. So we are currently in between this level. So in between this level, we can actually go down to our 4 hour time frame and trade in the market structure to the upside. So which means we have the chances of going into the lower time frame to trade into this level. and then let's say we go to the 4 hour time frame. So on 4 hour time frame, based on where is the last structural move, is actually aligned with this, and then we might actually we can just put it right there, just put it right there, and then what we need to wait for the market to what pull back into this level, and then we target our usual 1 to 2. We just need the market to pull back here. Once we see our entry confirmation, we can actually go to the 2 hour time frame to pick entries. We can go to the 1 hour time frame to pick our entries. But I love to use the 4 hour because 4 hour candles is strong enough to convince me. You understand? So once I see a pullback into the level, I'll be looking to buy the JPY, and I'll be targeting a risk to the reward of 1 to 2 RR. You understand? Not I don't want to be too greedy. So next online is AUD card. AD card. So guys, on AUD card, honestly, I saw this trade. I could have bought somewhere around there, and my TP will have been hit. This 1 to 2, this 1 to 2, and this and favors. I knew this thing will form. I knew it. And once this is it, guys. It always comes. Ever head and shoulder, head and shoulder. These are the key, guys. These are the key. So based on the 3 months time frame, let me go into details. Let me show you. So on HUD card, I think the map this level is being marked already. Let me not over stress myself. I can actually extend it though. But we see that the market come back, and then what it just dropped it, and the buyers were like, bro, we're still in. And this is a range though. This is a range, but we can actually pick some trades in between those ranges. So going to the monthly time frame, we see the market drop, and then we see the upside, and then based on yeah. So on HUD card, based on technicals, you understand, based on technical analysis, I was expecting this level, because this is a level that will make the market goes up here. You understand? This is a level that will make the market go up. This thing wants to look like an Evans head and shoulder, but I'm still like, bro, because I don't know what's on me. I feel like this trade needs to come down. You see, we have this is the fourth, this is the second. I was expecting this like it looks like these guys want to drop, you understand? But seeing this too, I just have to put it into consideration. So let me delete this. Let's go into details, and we're on the weekly. Let's go to the daily, and you see what I'm seeing. So on daily, on daily, when the trend line touches here, this is an head and shoulder pattern. This is an head and shoulder pattern plus a double top. You understand? Plus a double top. And then I was like, okay, if I'm to pick trades based off this daily, these are I do it. Where is the last structure? We have an higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We're expecting an higher, but we've gotten an equal high. Not the best picture actually, you understand? But where is the last higher high? This is it. I had to put it somewhere around there. So if we are going to actually complete the head and shoulder, I need to see the market pull back into this level again. I want to see this trade. I want to see the market pull back here. And then I look to short. You understand, guys? And then I look to short. Because I don't want to be forcing myself on this, because I know this is where the market needs to come before I could think of shorting. Because once the market pull back here, I know I have this whole that was I could just be picking trade based on break and retests and market structures. I have a lot to make here, but I need to get it when the market is right. Because if I'm trying to sell here, it's very tricky because I know this is a potential head and shoulder. So I need the market to pull back this level and then drop. So I know overall we are coming here. And then I even on the 4 hour time frame, I saw this. I was like, okay, once the market give me something like uh, a change in trend, I might understand getting on a sell, on a buy rather. And then this is an evil said I should have picked the engine, but I just felt like let me just get in when it's thing. So AUD AUD card, um I'll be looking to short. I'll be looking to short once the market cuts here. But when this trade is ready, I will show you, because we need to see something like an head and shoulder as well. I don't just pick trades just like that, you understand? I want the market to, this is a correction move. I want it to go in in a movement of market structure, then I will try and get in based off head and shoulder pattern, or based on something or something. If you truly want to learn how I do this, you can actually join my mentorship program. I have a lot of people in the mentorship group, and believe me, you won't be bored. You'll be making a whole lot of pictures. Understand? So um there is space, and we would love to have you on board. So the next one is, believe me, this thing can be so easy. You can see I'm doing all my analysis as simple as ABC. So on Euro GBP, this pair, I don't know. This pair is somehow tricky. I should have just let it go because this pair it ranges a lot, honestly. But with what we've learned in the market, I think we should be able to scale through this. So on UGB, on this pair the range, bro. I should have just let go, but you know, let's just go to the daily because I saw something like, because this is more like trading the market structures. Because I saw this level here, this is the last structure, this one. But I focus on market structures. This is the reason why I want to pick this trade on UGBP based on what I've seen here. I was expecting this trade to, you know, now, what I'm saying. This should be an head and shoulder. Once the market pull back here, we drop to the downside. You understand? So this is it. Here is the trick. The market has given us like it's going to form an head and shoulder. You understand? So I was seeing that, I'm like, okay, this could be, once we get a pullback, this is an head and shoulder. You understand? So going to the daily, I'm taking this trade based off patterns. Based off patterns. So on this trade, I saw this as well. My bad. Yeah, I saw this as well, and I was like, okay, two things involved. On Euro GBP, if I see the market pull back here, I'll be looking to buy to this side. You understand? To the to where the potential this thing is going to be, the right shoulder. You understand? So I was explaining the market. Okay, once we see a pullback here, we should be able to buy to this upside, and once we see a pullback here, we should sell to that side. So this is just two-edged sword, either to the up or to the down. We are picking trades. So once we get here, we are buying till to get it. We are actually targeting a 1 to 2. And once our 1 to 2 is it, then I'll be trading based on market structures, break and retest, or whatever you might call it, in order to get to the TP. And if it happens as well, same thing. So next is I think I have gold. I have gold. I didn't put the same. So on gold, gold is very bullish. Oh. Gold is to the sky. You know what I'm saying? To the sky. Based on the 3 months time frame, gold is very bullish, as you can see. Man, which time I draw these things? Jesus, Jesus. I think this was when I was learning basic market structures. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, bro. But we're not giving up yet. So monthly, we literally don't have any level to mark on those levels. So monthly, uh, yeah, on monthly we literally don't have any levels. These are some levels to mark, but the market is far from there. Then let's focus on the weekly. The weekly is it's where it gets. That's where I tend to put more focus. See all these things with the help of market structure. You are cool. You are cool. Top down analysis, bro. Top down analysis to the world. So we had this level. So we had this level based on structures, higher high, higher low. We saw the market giving us a higher low, and this is the highest high. We expected the market to break here, pull back, giving us an higher high, higher low on this. We know the market is approaching here. So let's go into details on the daily. So right on the daily, even this trade, I took this trade. I took this trade. So on daily, the market dropped, and then this was the last structural move. Let me use this level. Let me use my rectangle tool. So this was it. The market dropped. Before I could pick a trade, I think we have this level as well. I have this level too, but I actually love the up one. I actually love this one rather than this, because I feel like this level is good, and the market give us an inverse head and shoulder. Inverse head and shoulder. Not the best picture, guys. I know it's not the best picture, but this is a inverse head and shoulder, and this is the neckline. The market dropped, and then I bought. Get your mama to do is 8 again. Pick the same trade. I was like, okay, the market might want to get in on a deeper pullback. I didn't pick this trade though. I didn't pick this one because I was somehow skeptical about it. And then I was expecting the market to give me a higher high. It was based on structure, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. But now I didn't see that. Why? I don't know. But now I felt like, okay, the market is doing something I don't really like. And if we go into details, see, I pay attention to reversal patterns, especially the end and shoulder. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, the market might be trying to form, and you said it, head and shoulder, you understand? But not the best picture. I think this is the one, this is a potential one to form. Let me even use this mind too, just for you guys to see. Just for you guys to see. See, this is the head. This one. Does it make sense? Does it look like one? Bro, it does. So I think the market might be trying to pull back into some level, but where do I know that this market is going? I don't know. Will I say we are going to be bearish for on gold? I don't know, but this pattern could give us, at least we could actually get our 1 to 2 hits easily. So right now on gold, I want to see a pullback into this level, and then I short, targeting our usual 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Once I see a pullback into this level, I short, target my usual 1 to 2. But overall, where I think gold might get to and reverse is here. I think we might be trying to form something. But even if the market is ready um to push to the upside, believe me, the market will tell me before it does. Because I need to see what my head and shoulder. It always happen. See, the head and shoulder happened here. I should have picked this trade here, but I didn't like it. I was like, why this drop? And the market give me an inverse head and shoulder plus a double bottom. Does it look like an inverse head and shoulder? Bro, this thing is always happen. This thing is always happen. This thing always happen. This is more like, I wouldn't say a liquidity sweep, but it's still an head and shoulder. If you follow patterns, then we can actually join this on the other shoulder. So on this, and even on the 4 hour, see, this is a potential head and shoulder. Just small one. Not the I know some people might not count this. It's cool, I know, but these are the things I pay more attention to. So right now, I need to see um gold pull back to this level. Then I short, target my 1 to 2 sharp. So the last but not okay, I think it's true. I have US or US. I will just show you based on market structures. Market structure is key, guys. Once you can analyze market structure, you can go on any time frame to trade. But I would advise you to keep up with the highs and frame. I think my system battery is running low, so this video will be somehow fast. So based on market structures, this is a lower low, lower high. Even I saw the market was just shy of it. I should have picked this trade, shortened from here, but the market was like, and I don't like it. So now that the market is here, the market is on our area of interest. Is it? Let's go to the daily. No, you just need to see the market. So right now, okay, this one is cool. Once we see the market gets here, we don't pick we don't enter the trades here. We don't. What do we need to do? We need to wait for this level to be taken out. The market needs to show us an inverse head and shoulder. Sorry, an head and shoulder rather. I need to see. sorry, I need to see a drop, probably here, a pullback, and then I would love to short the market to the downside. To the downside, brother. To the downside, brother. Understand? I need to see the market do something like an Evans. Why am I keep saying Evans? Head and shoulder. You see, if we get here, don't try and sell from here. It's very risky. The market might just keep going up. The market might just come here and then rally to the other. But we need to see a structural shift. Then we need to see this happen. But I think this setup might be ready. Probably by ending of this week. I don't know. The markets can be very, very volatile. But I need to get this level tested first. This level needs to be tested. So the last but not the least. Oh, my system is running low. The last but not the least is BTC. BTC. BTC day body. Shayu day body. Yo, so guys, on Bitcoin, let's just start from the weekly. Weekly based on market structure, we've seen an higher high. We're expecting a potential higher low, but we didn't see that. The market was just shy of it and then pop to the upside. And now the market has shift structure from bearish to bullish. Understand? So this is an equal low. We need to see a break, pullback, and higher low to form before we rally to the upside. But now we are not seeing it. But right now, yeah, this level is a level whereby we can actually look to trade some stuffs, you understand? And then let's go into details of the daily. I'm really sorry if I'm running too fast, if I talk too fast. My battery is somehow low. So on BTC, see, this is why I said, if this is an head and shoulder. If you pick this trade from here, you'll be floating your 1 to 2. If I pick my 1 to 2 will be it, but I don't take this trade. But right now, what do you think is happening on BTC? BTC, I want to be very, very careful on this trade because this thing might also lead to an inverse head and shoulder on the daily. But my thought process was this pullback which we had here, I don't think it's convincing enough. I think we might actually need to get a deeper one. But this one was like the market was this thing here. I know what I'm saying. It doesn't really. We need to get a second one, a second one. So right here, we need to get the second one, and then we need to wait for the market to drop. So how can we pick trade based off this? We go to the 4 hour. So based on 4 hour, what do we need to see? Um, I know. What do we need to see? We need to see the market come into this level. I want to see the market come into this level and then look to short. But how do we don't short here, we don't pick our trades here. We need to wait for the market to show us pattern. Even on the 4 hour time frame it will show. So this trade can actually be a reversal to the upside because based on market structure, higher high, higher low. This is an higher low, higher high, higher low. So I want the market to come here. But I want the market to give me an head and shoulder if it's about to come down. So once we get here, I want the market to come here, drop here, and then give me an head and shoulder. Then I target my usual 1 to 2 trades. So guys, that's that, and I wish you best in your trading. And remember, risk management is key. Don't over even me that I send this signal, I'm just risking 1% of my account. So don't over risk. Don't over risk. And guys, thank you for tuning in. I would love you to share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you have any peer you want us to, I would um I would love you to drop it in the comment section. My battery is running low. So, guys, bye.